What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have been working on my car and I'm sorry for not filming it. I'm just kind of, I wouldn't say I'm in a rush, I'm just trying to clear things out of my garage. And what I mean by that is, you can see that I'm actually cleaning out the garage. So all my tools are gone, they're all put in boxes down here, everything. And yeah, all this in the car. I didn't want to make a video about this, but I kind of feel like I need to. One is because on LTLParts, I've been developing a 9th, 8th gen and EK one. Now, those I actually have them, I just haven't been able to take the time to properly test fit them, take photos, and then post stuff for you guys. The other one I actually got to was the EK one. So if you guys want EK shifter plates, I actually did finally come out with them. This is what they look like. Now, it has a big opening because this actually fits over the Hybrid Racing RSX K-swap shifter. So if you're running K-Series hybrid shifter, this will clear your K-swap shifter and it'll clear B and D. Only downside is, of course, you'll have a bigger gap, but looks super good, all mounted. Now, those are actually live on my site. 9th gen, I'll probably be releasing once I get to my new place. You guys are probably wondering why I'm moving away from OC. Actually, I didn't tell you guys where I'm moving to, but I'm moving back to San Diego. I'm gonna be at my mom's place, so all the OG videos will be filmed at that OG spot. And also my brother's K-swap is there, so the pro of me moving back also is I get to work on his car and use it for content for all you guys that still have EKs and everything, and none of you guys that want to see this content. But his car needs some work. So I'm actually glad that I'm moving back just so I can help him with it and also film the process of it. We still need to get that car tuned. I'm moving out of here not because of money. I can't afford the rent here. It's just more of a personal issue. I don't want to address it, but so we're moving back to my parents' place, and then I'm currently cleaning this all out. You can see I already got 3 containers. I already cleaned up some of my room. I left all of my products here and just like packing materials until my final day of moving, because I still have to ship out orders and orders come in daily. So I do appreciate guys. If you guys haven't checked out my website, LTLParts.com, I am a distributor or official dealer for Hybrid Racing DC Sports, and of course my own stuff. So if you guys want this EK shifter plate, which I just dropped, LTLParts.com, and I appreciate the love and support. But this isn't the only reason why I want to make this video. I wanted to make this video because I actually did quite a bit to the car during the time when, well, before the last video got posted, during the time when I figured out that I needed to move and started packing up my stuff. So I needed to kind of get rid of things just so I have less stuff to move back. Now, don't be mad, but this is literally like me just spending like a day or two cramming stuff onto my car. And this is the video to show you guys what I did. And it's nothing crazy, but you can see, here's the car. I got the moldings in, so we got both sides in now. Put the cowl in. I didn't paint the cowl like I said in the last video, but I did use some, some plastic trim restorer on it. Looks a lot better. I need to redo the wipers. I'm gonna paint the arms and stuff, but probably when we get back to SD. And the benefit too of me moving down there is I can actually paint more freely versus like outside of the garage where, you know, it's an apartment complex. So we got both side moldings in. So those are easy to put in. Yeah, but look how much better it looks with the OEM moldings. Well, not OEM moldings. They are OEM but brand new. They're not all like hard. It's like perfectly has that rubber feel. If you guys ever got new moldings for like an EK or something, same exact material, but yep. So that's all on. Was gonna film a video of me picking this up, but I ended up, the same day I picked this up was when I figured out that I was like, all right, okay, I need to move. So, bam. We got a Mugen high-rise spoiler. I'll probably film a more proper video of this outside, but it is wrapped the same time as my car. This is actually a really nice piece. Now, that wing, I didn't really want to put on my car. I found it for a really good deal with the trunk. But as I was taking out the wing, the trunk got ruined, but I took off the emblems, sold the taillights and everything, so I got this ring for really, really cheap from an importer. Just have the badges. But yeah, it completes the car pretty well, especially since my hood, or not my hood, my trunk already has holes, and I was like, you know what? The Mugen duckbill uses the same holes, minus like I have to drill 2 more. So I ended up just throwing it on the car, and it looks pretty damn good. So I'm happy about that. And then nothing else is that a tire shine. I think that's all I did to the exterior since the last video. The moldings, the Mugen high rise. Now you guys see there's a hood in the background because I'm actually replacing this carbon hood. Now I actually like this carbon hood because it kind of brings out the car a little bit, not just, you know, be all green and stuff. It just gives it some accents, but this already started fading. There's some blemishes in the hood, and I'm just not happy about how the finish is. It is carbon, but whoever has the time to refinish it, just redo it, then, you know, this is the hood for you. But for me, I'd rather just get a new hood. And what else better hood to get than a hood from Japan? The best hood you can get for TSX. Now, a lot of people have the VIS version, or like the Seibon, because they do make a replica of this one, but this is actually a legit Shift Sports hood from Japan. The cool thing that I like about this hood is when it rains, it has a cover that goes underneath that screws in, so it doesn't let rain get into your engine bay, so it guides it out of the hood. That's one reason why I bought that hood. And a lot of Japanese hoods from Japan, depending on what brand you get, they have a rain guard option. This has it, and I picked this up from my friend Jose. This was brand new, so I was like, you know what, that's a no-brainer. I'll go ahead and pick it up, and then we're gonna color match it, and we're gonna pull this hood off. This hood does have some blemishes, like I said. You can't really see it in the sun, you can see it more, but since I drove this car like a lot with this hood and parked it outside when I was working and stuff, it was getting beat by the sun. So I was on the downside, and I only waxed it. I didn't get to like ceramic coat or anything, but you know, it is what it is. Still a carbon hood, but we're gonna put that hood on real quick, see how it fits, and hopefully I don't need to make too crazy of an adjustment. Yeah, and hopefully this latch lines up. If you guys remember my EK, I actually had a Shift Sports hood for that car, but it's different on the EK. It goes down here and it has like a little, it's very like subtle, but it's center vent. My hood on the EK was sick. I liked it, but I ended up getting a Jace Racing hood for the car instead. But we're going back to Shift Sports on this car. Pop the hood, take out the 2 10 mil. Crap, I already packed up all my tools. There's literally nothing in here. Okay, no worries. I guess we will look into the box of tools. All I need is a 10 mil. Perfect. Oops. Perfect. And then I have my sockets in this one. Gonna pull the hood off, but before I do that, I'm gonna tape the corners. Just since I'm doing this by myself, it might dig into like the molding or something, so I'd rather put some tape just to prevent that from happening. I'm sorry about the angle, but I already packed up my tripod and I have the mountain race, so it's sideways. But this is how I take off the hood without having anyone help me. That was a scuffed removal, but yep, I don't know. I normally would do a better job pulling off the hood, but yeah, I need to pull off the hinges later on and paint them black because they are still silver from the other car that I pulled them off of. But now I'm gonna put that on and hopefully all goes well. It's on. It's not latch because I need to adjust the latch. Most of the time, if you guys get aftermarket hoods, depending on what hood you get, you always have to adjust the latch depending on like what they need. But for this one, I need to adjust it so it doesn't close all the way right now. I have to pull the latch up, but it lines up really, really good. And there's water spots. I think I'm sitting outside. Wow. So this is a very functional hood. You can see it does have a wire mesh. Before I put the mesh on it though, I'm gonna paint it black, and then the rain guard will put on whenever it rains. But for the most part, this is what it's gonna look like. Pretty cool because you can see the valve cover. But I'm gonna do some adjustments. I need to pull off the little cowl and then figure out where to mount it. But this hood is pretty damn light. The skeleton is kind of thin. You can actually see right through it, which is actually cool. It kind of reminds me of my spoon hood on the EK. You can see right through it in the light. Alright, now, oh, you can see the mounting points right there for the rain guard. I'll show you guys that in a bit, but I'm going to do some adjustments and then get the hood to close and then get to fitting the rain guard and maybe paint the mesh. Alright, I did some work, some magic to fit this hood, but now it latches completely, and damn, that thing looks so good. It just needs a color match, or if anyone, I could find someone that can wrap it in carbon. Not wrap it, but like put actual carbon weave on it and wrap over or coat it or gel coat it, whatever. I don't know, but nowadays there's actually some carbon fiber wrap that looks really, really good. But I think our first approach is going to color match it. But even just black is not that bad because it actually matches the mirrors and the moldings or trim. But now I need to give this thing a proper wipe down. But latches up pretty damn good. Fitment, not bad. I probably can push the fender ends a little bit, especially on this side, but for the most part, it's pretty damn good. Whew. All right, let me, well, we're not gonna put the mesh in, but let's see. The mesh is right there. I need to paint that black, but this right here, you can see the two holes. It literally just goes like this, but on the underside. So when it rains, instead of the water going on the valve cover, it goes out that way, it goes out that way. And it'll channel through the skeleton into somewhere. But yeah, so when it rains, you just put this in, or when you wash your car, just put this on and you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. We're gonna wipe down the hood and then I don't know where to go from there, but I'm probably gonna finish cleaning all this up. This is literally all I have left in here, and then the small things here and there, and then the type of valve cover. And then I need to get rid of this hood before I move, just so I don't have to bring this down to San Diego with me. But this is the hood. This hood is carbon, but it's definitely heavier than this hood. This hood's really light. So hopefully if I'm driving on the freeway, it doesn't pull. Nah, good, good. All right. I don't know where else to go with this video, but probably pull the car out and see what it looks like with the, I'll show you guys what it looks like with the wing and everything. But I'm just gonna clean this up and then probably got to grab some cardboard and paint the mesh real quick, wherever my paint is. Damn, it's one of those. But peace out guys, all this others, just keep building and stay tuned for San Diego content. And good thing about me going to San Diego too is all my friends are there. I have friends up here, don't get me wrong, but all my close friends are all down there. And it's just, there's more cars I can use down there for content and R&D for LTLParts. So, all right, this is it before I end the video. I round canned the mesh black and put it on. Now we're golden. And if we ever wash the car, just put the cover on. The screws are underneath there, and voila! It looks actually really good with the whole lip setup in the front, and then just the T's and now the wing. But whew, looking really good. Now I'm just gonna. Oh, and I also did wipe down the hood a bit. This is just regular like fiberglass gel coating, but good. And you can kind of see through the hood a little bit. It is very thin, so that's kind of a cool thing. But I'm still gonna wrap the hood, but kind of like having that exoskeleton or whatever you can see right through it. But, yeah. All right, so peace guys, on to others, and just keep building.